Most people think martial arts is all about rules, routines, and ancient secrets. You picture rows of students all moving the same way, belts, forms, and strict instructors. It looks cool, but is it really the best way to learn how to fight or grow as a person? Let's shake things up. Imagine a world where you don't have to fit into a box. You move the way your body moves best. You react to the moment, not to a memorized pattern. That's the idea Bruce Lee brought to the world. He didn't just kick higher or punch faster, he changed the game itself. Too often, people get stuck thinking there's one right way. But what if that mindset is holding you back? What if real mastery means breaking away from the old limits? Get ready to question everything you know about fighting, learning, and living. Because Bruce Lee's secret isn't about learning more moves, it's about learning to move free. In America, martial arts exploded in the 1960s and 70s. Karate, kung fu, taekwondo, you name it. Schools popped up everywhere. But something strange happened. What started as self-defense became about repeating steps, earning belts, and following rules. People got obsessed with their style. Karate guys thought karate was best. Taekwondo guys did the same. Everyone wanted to prove their way was the only way. It became a contest of styles, not skills. This led to rigid thinking. Students were told, this is how you should move. Don't question it. If you asked, why do we do it this way? You were told, because that's the tradition. That's not freedom. That's a cage. The truth is, real fights don't care about your style. Life doesn't either. Sticking to strict routines might help you earn a black belt, but it won't help you adapt when things get messy. Bruce Lee didn't buy into all that. He wasn't interested in simply following the crowd or doing things the way they'd always been done. From the very beginning, he questioned everything. He grew up learning traditional kung fu, mastering the ancient forms and techniques passed down through generations. But even as a young student, he saw the flaws. He noticed that some moves looked impressive, but didn't always work in real fights. He wondered why people stuck to routines that didn't make sense outside the dojo. When he moved to America, he watched students lock themselves into rigid patterns. He saw martial artists repeating the same drills, never questioning their purpose. He asked tough questions. Why do we cling to these rules? Who says there's only one way to fight, to move, to win? Lee's answer was simple. There isn't. He started mixing punches from boxing, kicks from taekwondo, and throws from judo. He borrowed what worked from every style he could find, blending them into something new and unpredictable. People thought he was crazy. Critics said he was disrespecting tradition. But he didn't care. He was searching for what worked, not what looked pretty. He trained alone, often ignoring the doubters and skeptics around him. He challenged the masters to fight, and often beat them, not because he knew more moves, but because he was faster, sharper, and less predictable. His opponents never knew what was coming next, and that gave him the edge. He wasn't limited by any style. He was making up his own way, right there in the moment. Every fight was different, and he adapted instantly, using whatever worked best. Bruce Lee became a legend because he refused to be boxed in. He was a martial artist, yes, but also a philosopher, a teacher, and a rebel. He inspired others to think for themselves, to question the rules, and to find their own path. He showed that greatness comes from breaking free. True mastery isn't about following the rules. It's about knowing when to break them and daring to create something entirely your own. So, what was Bruce Lee's real secret? He said it best. Absorb what is useful, discard what is not, add what is uniquely your own. That's powerful. It means you don't have to accept everything just because it's old or traditional. Lee trained with everyone he could, boxers, wrestlers, even dancers. He picked up moves, tested them, and kept only what worked for him. If something felt awkward or slow, he dropped it. No ego, no loyalty to tradition, just results. He believed every person is different. What works for a tall guy might not work for a short one. What works in the dojo might not work in a real fight. You have to find what fits you, not just copy someone else. This approach isn't just for fighting, it's for anything. If you want to be your best, you have to be willing to let go of what doesn't serve you. That's Lee's philosophy in action. Bruce Lee's most famous saying? Be water, my friend. It sounds simple, but, there's deep wisdom in those words. Water has no shape of its own. It takes the shape of whatever you put it in. It flows, it adapts, it moves with ease. Lee saw fighting and life the same way. If you get rigid, you break. If you stay loose, you survive. Water can crash hard or flow gently. It finds a way through any obstacle. That's how Lee fought, and how he lived. When you act like water, you stop worrying about having the perfect plan. You trust your instincts and react to what's in front of you. Some days, you'll need to be strong and forceful. Other days, you'll need to be soft and calm. Water is both. This mindset is freeing. You stop being afraid of mistakes. You stop comparing yourself to others. You start moving, living, and fighting in your own rhythm. Back in Bruce Lee's time, martial arts was all about my style versus your style. Every school, every master believed their way was the ultimate path to victory. Rivalries ran deep, and competitions were fierce, with each fighter determined to prove their discipline was superior. People seriously thought that the more exotic or complex your moves, the better you were. Flashy kicks, intricate forms, and dramatic displays were seen as the mark of a true martial artist. The more mysterious your technique, the more respect you commanded. But Lee saw through all that. He watched, he studied, and he questioned everything. He realized that real skill wasn't about impressing a crowd. It was about surviving and winning when it mattered most. He realized that most real fights don't go according to plan. Fancy moves just break down under pressure. When adrenaline is pumping and chaos erupts, complicated techniques often fall apart. What matters is what actually works in the heat of the moment. He actually proved this by fighting all sorts of opponents, taking the best from each style and, leaving the rest behind. Lee was a pioneer, constantly testing himself against new challenges, always searching for what was truly effective. That's how he created Jeet Kune Do, the way of the intercepting fist. It wasn't just a collection of techniques, but a philosophy of adaptability and directness. It's not just a style, but a living, breathing approach. Jeet Kune Do is about being fluid, ready to change, and never stuck in one way of thinking. Always evolving, always open to change. Lee believed that growth comes from experimentation, from being willing to let go of what doesn't work and embrace what does. These days, you can see Bruce Lee's influence everywhere. His ideas have shaped the way modern fighters train and think about combat. Just look at mixed martial arts. Fighters are training in everything: boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and more. They blend techniques from all over the world, searching for the most effective combinations. They focus on what works, not just what looks cool. Practicality and effectiveness are valued above tradition or appearance. That's Bruce Lee's spirit, still going strong. His legacy lives on in every fighter who pushes their limits and refuses to settle for less. The lesson? Don't get stuck in the old ways. Mix things up, try new moves. Be curious, be bold, and never stop learning. Test yourself in real situations. Challenge your assumptions and don't be afraid to fail, because that's how you grow. The best fighters, and honestly, the best people, are always learning. They adapt, they evolve, and they inspire others to do the same. That's the true legacy of Bruce Lee and the ongoing battle of styles. If you watch Bruce Lee fight, you'll notice something right away. He wastes absolutely no energy. Every movement he makes is intentional, calculated, and serves a clear purpose. There's no showboating, no unnecessary flair, just pure, focused action. No extra moves at all. He stands still when he needs to, and only moves when it's absolutely necessary. It's almost like he's mastered the art of doing more by doing less. Every punch is direct, every kick is just sharp and to the point. There's a kind of beauty in that simplicity, a sense of power that comes from not wasting a single ounce of effort. That's not luck. That's the result of stripping away everything that's not needed. Lee believed in simplicity. He trained himself to remove all distractions, all the clutter, until only the essentials remained. The shortest path between 2 points is a straight line, right? Don't overthink it. Don't show off. Just move forward with purpose, and don't let anything slow you down. Just do what works, quickly and cleanly. Efficiency isn't about rushing. It's about being smart, about knowing exactly what needs to be done and doing it without hesitation. He called it the art of fighting without fighting. It's about using your mind as much as your body, finding ways to win without unnecessary conflict or wasted energy. But, this idea goes way beyond martial arts. It's a philosophy you can apply to anything: work, relationships, even your daily routine. In life, a lot of people make things way too complicated. They get caught up in details that don't matter, or try to juggle too many things at once. They worry about tiny details or try to impress others. Sometimes people spend more time trying to look good than actually getting things done. But honestly, success comes from cutting the fluff and focusing on what really matters. When you clear away the noise, you can see what's truly important. Freedom? It comes when you stop trying to fit in. When you stop following the crowd and start trusting your own instincts, you find a new kind of confidence. When you let go of rules that don't help, you find your own way. You start to create your own path, one that's built on your strengths and your vision. That's what Bruce Lee wanted, not just for himself, but for everyone. He wanted people to break free from limitations, to live simply, efficiently, and with true freedom in everything they do. Bruce Lee's way isn't just for the ring or the dojo, it's really for anyone who wants to break out of old habits. Maybe you're stuck in a job you don't like, or following rules that just don't make sense. Maybe you want to start something new, but you're a little scared to be different. Well, take a page from Lee's book. Ask yourself, what's really working for me? What isn't? Be honest with yourself. Don't be afraid to drop what holds you back. Try new things. Mix and match until you find what fits you. In school, at work, in relationships, adaptability is key. If you act like water, you can handle change. You can flow around problems, crash through walls, or just slip quietly by. You don't need to be the toughest or the smartest. You just need to keep moving. Bruce Lee's secret? It's not about fighting. It's about living without limits. So, what's the takeaway here? Stop waiting for permission to be yourself. You don't need a black belt to get started. You don't have to fit into any mold. Just start moving, learning, and adapting, one step at a time. Bruce Lee showed the world that freedom is possible. You can break the rules if they don't work for you. You can mix things up. You don't have to wait for someone to tell you you're good enough. Next time you face a challenge, ask yourself, how can I be like water here? How can I adapt, flow, and express who I really am? The answer might just surprise you. Be bold. Cut out what holds you back. Let yourself move free. That's Bruce Lee's secret. And hey, it can be yours too.